three more renewable energy penny stocks under $1. So the first of those three stocks is Renewable Energy Solutions Inc. As you can see, what's happening here, it is just trading above. It had a pullback. From Friday the 4th of December from 0.0158 to 0.012. I don't even know, I can't say exactly if that is up to a 10% pullback. And you can see what's going on here. It is not overbought, even though it's in the upper half of the overbought territory, but not overbought itself. Its momentum is also dipping. So technically, RESS appears to be consolidating within a longer term uptrend. Let's see, longer term uptrend. That will be the trend of its 200-day trend line. We can find that it is not currently reflected in that chart. Shares are presently above the 200-day moving average, which is rising along with the 10-day moving average. Can we see that there? It is not there. It's not there. It's not reflected. However, the average directional index is below 20, indicating that the shares have exhibited sideways movement recently. Comparative relative strength analysis shows that the issue is outperforming the S&P 500 index. Momentum for RESS, as measured by the 14-period slow stochastic oscillator, is waning. No doubt about that. We can see that this represents the momentum to a great extent. It has, even though it is still at it's at 85.55%. That is covering what has happened in the past, but of late it has, lost about 15% of that momentum, or rather that rate of change. So this means that investors are less aggressive in their recent purchases and may have been taking profits in positions bought at lower prices. The unbalanced volume indicator is bullish. The slope of the indicator is positive and suggests that buyers are presently more active than sellers. Presently, the Bollinger Bands for RESS have a normal width and signal that volatility has been in line with the norm for the stock. So, would I say this is a buy? Well, going by the fact that it's just at $0.1, don't it's if you're going to go in, don't put a lot of money in there. Just left to me, I'll say do not put more than $100 into the stock. So it has had some spikes. So a lot of volatility does occur with the stock, and you can see what's going on there. You can see very sharp price movements. Okay, and it has a market cap of $2.2 million, 170 million on float. Okay, so the next equity will be Sunvault Energy Inc. Sunvault Energy Inc. Technically, the momentum for SVLT, as measured by the 14-period slope stochastic oscillator, is waning. Yes, this is that. It is now very, the momentum is, even though it's at 80, it was at more than 600 before, 600% rate of change before. So it's currently has lost all of that momentum. Even at some point, it fell below 0. But of late, even though it's at 80, it's trying to come up. So this means that investors are less aggressive in their recent purchases and maybe taking profits in positions bought at lower prices. The unbalanced volume indicator is bullish. The slope of the indicator is positive and suggests that buyers are presently more active than sellers. So this is I think this should represent the volume. Yes, it's just not overbought itself, just right on the border of overbought and not overbought. This level of indicator is positive and suggests the buyers are presently more active than sellers. Presently, the Bollinger Bands for SVLT have a normal width and signal that volatility has been in line with the norm for the stock. So just like the previous one, that's the RESS. You know, if you go and get into this, it's also trading about $0.27. Do not commit a lot of money. You know, just buy it and see what's going to happen. It has a market cap of 3.8 million and 139.029 shares are on float. So the next one is China Solar and Clean Energy Solutions, CSOL. So technically speaking, CSOL remains in a bearish trend. Let us see. Okay, we can see that's the 200-day trend line. Okay, it has yes, that trend line is okay. It looks, it's like it's tipping over. So remains in a bearish trend despite trading above the 200-day moving average. It's marked these beneath the signal line, and the overall trend of the security is lower. Comparative relative strength analysis shows that this issue is outperforming the S&P 500. Momentum for CSOL is strongly bearish. Okay, that's this will definitely represent the momentum to some extent. Momentum is a factor of the price rate of change, so it is definitely bearish because you can see it's trading below zero. It has lost, it's at minus 27.4% rate of change, so it has tipped over. It has, you know, it's, the momentum is not there. Probably market participants have not they're not very keen on it at the moment. The 14-period slow stochastic oscillator is below 20, the level which many analysts call oversold. This means that investors have been actively selling shares and driving the price lower. The unbalanced volume indicator shows that the longer-term accumulation has given way to near-term selling pressure by traders. Okay, you can see that. Yes, it's now in the oversold region. Okay, Bollinger Band squeeze tend to precede major price breakouts, although they do not predict which direction the trend will take. Trend and momentum indicators can be useful during squeeze conditions to help discern the direction of future trends. So okay, this is also another stock that in this particular case there isn't, it's the sentiment, the outlook is negative. So if you're really going to go into this, you don't commit a lot of money. You know, technically speaking, it's presenting an opportunity to buy. You know, but do not commit a lot of money. You know, just buy it. You know, because it's a lot cheaper. Just, you know, it's fundamentally I don't have the picture of what this companies are like, but if you want to get involved and see what's going to come out, do so. They're cheap, but don't commit a lot of money. You know, don't commit, I would say, no more than $100. Okay, so this is a brief review of 3 more penny stocks, 3 more renewable energy stocks on the $1, and as a matter of fact, they're all under under 50 cents. Okay, so if you're new to this channel, subscribe, like, and share. If you're already subscribed, thank you very much for watching.